I'm Mark Matsumoto and welcome to my kitchen. Today I want to show you an easy recipe for chicken lettuce wraps that have a tantalizing contrast of textures, tastes, and colors, so stick around. Whether you're Thai, Korean, or Japanese, leafy greens are a popular way to wrap foods here in Asia. It's a great way to add more vegetables to any meal while cutting back on carbs, and it's a fun way to eat a stir fry. Today I'm going to show you how to make an umami-packed chicken stir-fry, along with zingy lime-pickled red onions that'll make for a vibrant chicken lettuce wrap that's as satisfying as it is colorful. Sounds good, right? Let's take a look at our ingredients. For the basil chicken, I'm going to use 425 grams of ground chicken thighs, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, 1 large clove of garlic, 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, a half teaspoon of freshly cracked black pepper, and 25 grams of basil. For the quick pickles, I'm using half a red onion, 2 tablespoons of lime juice, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and a quarter teaspoon of salt. And to wrap these up, I've got some cilantro along with a few different types of lettuce to give our plate of chicken wraps a nice variety of contrasting textures. Let's start by thinly slicing our red onions. I like to start slicing them at an angle like this to ensure you don't end up with any big pieces. Once you get about 2/3 of the way across the onion, just lay it down like this and slice the rest up. Okay, let's get these into a bowl, and then I'm gonna sprinkle on the salt and the sugar. Then let's slice our lime in half. I'm using a juicer today, but you can just squeeze them with your hands if you don't have one. 1 lime typically contains about 2 tablespoons of juice, so juicing both halves should be just right. Okay, let's pour the juice over the onions, and then I'm gonna toss this together with my hand. Ideally, you'll want to let these pickle overnight, but if you're in a rush, you can massage them with your hand until they've started to go limp. Alright, to prep the chicken, I'm gonna mince up our clove of garlic by cutting slits in one direction like this. Then I'm gonna rotate the clove 90 degrees and cut some more slits in the same direction. This will give you thin sticks of garlic that are held together by the root, and you can mince them up just like this. If you end up with any big pieces, just go back over it with your knife like this. For the basil, I'm gonna first pick the leaves from the stems, then I'm gonna pile the leaves up. Now we just have to chop this up with my knife. There's really no need to get them very small, so this is perfect. The last thing I'm gonna do is prep some cilantro. We're gonna use this as a garnish for our chicken lettuce wrap, so just pluck the leaves from the stems. Before we stir fry the chicken, I want to take a moment to thank all of you for supporting my channel by watching and liking my videos. If you've learned something new from this recipe and you want to do something more, head over to marksrecipes.com where you can subscribe to my secret stash of original recipes. These are dishes that I cook for my family here in Tokyo, and your membership helps to support this channel. Alright, let's get back to our lettuce wraps. I've got a frying pan over medium-high heat, and I'm gonna add the oil and minced garlic. Stir fry this until the garlic turns a nice medium brown, but just be careful not to burn it. Then I'm gonna add the ground chicken and chop it up with the side of my spatula. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make this a little more efficient and use 2 spatulas. This will speed things up a bit, and it kinda makes me feel like a teppanyaki chef. Once your chicken is nice and crumbly, add the soy sauce and the oyster sauce. Okay, let's stir fry this mixture until most of the liquid is evaporated. And then I'm gonna hit it with a blast of freshly ground black pepper from my pepper cannon. Now we just need to continue stir-frying the chicken until there's no liquid left in the pan. To finish this off, I'm gonna add the basil and stir it in. Alright, this looks and smells amazing, so let's assemble our lettuce wraps. I'm gonna transfer the chicken mixture to a plate to cool it off just a bit so it doesn't cook our lettuce. And then I'm gonna line up some bite-sized leaves on our plate. I'm using some crispy frill lettuce and tender bib lettuce today, but any leaf around this size will work. Alright, let's load these up with our basil chicken. And don't be stingy here. Okay, our lime pickles are looking ready to go, so let's top our lettuce wraps with a tangle of pickles. To finish these off, I'm gonna garnish them with a few cilantro leaves. And these beautiful Asian chicken lettuce wraps are ready to eat. Oh, can you smell that? All right, let's try this out. The lettuce is nice and crisp. When you bite into it, the lettuce explodes with crispness. And you've got that savory, peppery chicken on the inside with those tangy lime pickled onions that are super fragrant. All right, I'm gonna go for another one here with that butter lettuce. Okay, so this is a different texture. The lettuce is less crispy, it's more tender, but it's got this really nice green flavor and it makes this way more delicate. I'm getting the anise notes from the basil, and we've got that brown garlic that smells so fragrant. And that oyster sauce is just giving the chicken a ridiculous amount of umami. All right, I'm gonna take a little bite of chili pepper here. You can slice these up and put them inside or fill it with some of your favorite hot sauce. These Asian chicken lettuce wraps are super easy to put together and they make a great party food, so I hope you'll give them a try. It's so good. Well, I think I'm gonna have a few more of these, but check out this playlist for more easy Asian favorites. And I'll catch you in the next one.